this topic, I will talk to you about general American values. Why American? That's a very good question. I explain and I refer American as the representative of the Western culture. So we will talk about the people in United States of America as the representative of Western culture here. Now, we have several values here regarding with the Americans. Yeah. The first is punctuality. Then number two is progress, mobility, idealizing what is practical. Then we have freedom. We have also volunteering, equality, informality, then individualism. If you have the other things regarding with the American values, you may add for the discussion. So the values I will talk to you here about the punctuality, volunteering, equality, informalism, individualism, progress, mobility, idealism what is practical, and the last is freedom. Okay, let's get started. I'll talk to you about the punctuality. You know punctuality. Punctuality, everything should be punctual, on time. In American culture, the commitment to spend time with someone is more important than anything else that might happen. You know, Americans go to great lengths to keep that commitment. If you make plans with someone, you should be there when you say you will. 3 or 5 minutes early is even better because it shows that you are really looking forward to spending time with the other person. So, if we see the movie or the Hollywood movie, then they have to make the kind of commitment. It's really important. Americans tend to be punctual, on time. So if you make appointment, if you make an invitation, make sure that you come 3 to 5 minutes earlier. Otherwise, they will not respect you. So time is really important. That's why time is money in Western culture. So punctuality for American is a kind of the commitment to spend time with someone. Yeah. Okay. And when you have the other commitment, then you have to say before. Okay. So do not make a kind of cancellation, or you cancel 5 or 10 minutes before the time. So that is not good, and that is what we call it probably insane. Yeah. Okay, that is punctuality. Next we have volunteering. You know volunteer? Yeah, sukarelawan. Yeah, volunteer. This is kind of the spirit of Americans. You know, it is kind of a social activity that is wholeheartedly from human soul to the other to another without financial gain. So because they believe in doing good things, good habit. Okay. So in this case, you can say that volunteers are persons who organize themselves and others. Okay. Ini adalah salah satu bentuk amalan mereka. Jadi mereka beramal dengan mengikuti kegiatan volunteer without financial gain. Mereka tidak mau dibayar because it is from their heart, from the deepest of the heart and their deepest heart. So volunteering is a social activity that Americans always, they are interested in in doing those activities without financial gain. Oke, saya kira Anda juga sering mendengar relawan ya dari luar negeri datang membantu korban bencana alam maupun bencana yang lain ya, volunteer ketika belajar ya. Ketika saya belajar di Amerika, saya punya teman ya, dia seorang volunteer, dia mengajari saya speaking. Ya, I think it's great, ya. And it is spirit of doing a very good habit, ya. Good deed also. Well, next we have equality. Okay, U.S. or in this case Americans also believe in the idea, as stated in their Declaration of Independence, that all people are created equal. They are created equal. No one is born superior to anyone else. So Americans are generally quite uncomfortable when someone treats them with obvious difference. Okay, they dislike being the subject of open displays of respect, being bowed to, being deferred to, being treated as though they could do no wrong. So equality for Americans is really important here. Even they have a kind of woman emancipation and the you know the gender equality. We say it almost happened in United States. Male and female, they are equal because Americans believe that they have the same idea as the Declaration of Independence. All people are created equal. So sometimes the right of the woman is similar to the right of the man. Persamaan ini menjadi value bagi orang Amerika. Okay, then we have informality. Informality is, kalau Anda lihat dalam film-film di Amerika, mereka cenderung informal. Mereka dalam penampilan juga mereka terlihat biasa, ya, apa adanya. Ya. Pernah itu CEO Facebook ya, Mark Zuckerberg menemui presiden hanya dengan menggunakan kaos oblong, because they like the informal treatment. So the notion of equality leads us US or Americans to be quite informal in their behavior and in their relationship with other people. Okay, so that is about the informality. Okay, next. The next thing is about the individualism. The most important thing to understand about US Americans is probably their devotion to individualism. They have been trained from early in their lives to consider themselves separate individuals who are responsible for their own situation in life and their own destinies. They have not been trained to see themselves as members of a close-knit, tightly interdependent family, religious group, tribe, nation, or other group. I have talked to you about the individual and collective culture. So Americans tend to be individual. They are independent and they what we call it, they like to work professionally, probably. Okay, and they separate individuals who are responsible for their own situation in life and on our destinies. Okay, if they have a job, then they make it separate between the job and relationship. So individualism for Americans is really important here because they have the spirit of competition, not togetherness. Okay, next. Then progress. Americans are generally less concerned about the history and tradition that are people from older societies. They look ahead. They have idea that what happened in the future is within their control, or that at least subject to their influences. They believe that people as individuals are working cooperative together can change most aspects of the physical and social environment if they decide things to do and a schedule for doing them. So they believe in progress. Probably we have got the term like American dream. It means that they like to concern about um, the progress. Okay, they want to be better than the other, and they want to have a kind of competition. So they work based on the progress. If they have the idea, then they want to share the idea individually. They like to uh, have a sense of competition, not maintaining the harmony probably because the success is uh, on the individual person. Okay, next, mobility from the word mobile, moving. Americans have shared from the beginning the assumption that the practical solution to a problem is to move elsewhere and make a fresh start. They may live in 4 or 5 cities during their lifetime. Americans hate to feel that buying a house might immobilize them forever. So they like to move, merantau, from the cities to the other city, from one city to the other cities, from one village to the other village, to make them better, to find the progress. So for them, life is about the competition and to show the progress to be better. Kalau di film-film Anda sering melihat home bus, bis yang seperti rumah. So that's why they like to what we call like live in 4 or 5 cities during their lifetime. They hate just stuck in one place. Okay, and they like to try something new, challenges. Okay, then next we have idealizing what is practical. Americans idealize what practical life. They don't like convoluted thing. They like to be practice. Mereka tidak suka yang berbelit, yang rumit. Even when they attract someone, even when they have a meal, even when they go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they like fast food. They like to go just like, McDonald's, a burger, KFC, because it's practical. Just imagine when you have your breakfast, then you just prepare bread, what we call like the vegetable, then the cheese. It is simple, and they like to be simple. They like being simple, and they don't like kind of complicated things. So they idealize practical life, and they don't like complicated things. Okay, and they are making a progress in creating something to make their life simple, like technology. Okay, next we have freedom. American commonly regard the society as the freest and the best in the world. Americans' understanding of freedom is shaped by the founding fathers' belief that all people are equal and that the role of the government is to protect each person's basic inalienable rights. They have the freedom of speech, freedom of life. Mereka punya kebebasan, freedom, even freedom of having a date or sex before married. They are free to do anything. Ketika saya tinggal di Amerika, orang Amerika itu bebas melakukan apa saja. But do not disturb the others' freedom. Tapi Anda jangan atau tidak boleh mengganggu kebebasan orang lain. Oke? Selama Anda punya rumah, Anda melakukan segala sesuatu di situ boleh. Anda mengundang orang lain, ya, mengundang siapapun melakukan party, ya, it's all free. But if there's someone, probably neighbor, they feel uncomfortable with what you're doing, then it means that you disturb his or her freedom. Kebebasan boleh dilakukan asal tidak boleh mengganggu kebebasan orang lain. That is the value of Americans. Freedom, because they believe that people are equal. Wanita boleh melakukan segala sesuatu yang dilakukan oleh pria. Perempuan berhak juga menjadi pemimpin. Perempuan berhak mengatur juga, bisa menjadi pimpinan di perusahaan. Okay, and they do not restrict on the gender. So that's why they have the gender equality. Okay. Okay, so those are the American values I have talked to you about. Now I'm going to share my picture and also my experiences during my lifetime in United States when I was in the university level. It happened around 2009, 2010. Here we go. We check the picture. I'll talk to you about the picture from the departure. I was from Soekarno-Hatta. Here, Singapore, Jakarta, Singapore, Narita, Japan, then San Francisco. It was very long journey and very long flight. Bayangkan ya, kita terbang dari Jepang sampai San Francisco, California, then to Portland, Oregon. I was there for the English language study program sponsored by United States Department of State, US Department of State, Kementerian Luar Negeri Amerika Serikat. Those are my friends. Then here we go. When I was in United States, it was winter 2009. This is the university. Then I like to have a cup of coffee in the morning. Starbucks is really important thing. It's very cheap. Then the condition of the campus during the winter and snowfall here. Then here we have the hall, the library here. You look at the library here. The library, then my friends, then tap water. Kita bebas minum semuanya di kampus disediakan. Then we have here my classmates from the different countries around the world, and also my confession volunteer here. And also one of my friend here, you know him, the founder of Bukalapak, Mas Zaki. And also my friend from Japan. We had a fun time and we had a great time there. And it's me when I was in Mount Hoodoo. I was enjoying the snow. I was enjoying, like sledding from the top of the mountain. Then it's a downtown, classic Americans. Then here we have the mayor of Gonzales. He's Mr. Charlie, very nice person. And also my visit during what we call like the holiday to the beach, to the Salem, the capital city of Oregon. Jadi Oregon itu di atasnya California dan di bawahnya Washington State. Ini bentuk rumah yang ada di United States. The library, the city library. And also what I talked to you about the home bus here on your right side. Home bus, then the falls, the truck, transformer, then the mosque, masjid. There is only one masjid in the city, the small masjid, because Muslim are minority there. So then kids and school in Oregon here. I also visited school and I had a great time with the kids. They taught me how to be nice in the school, and we had a group of student picnic. Here is the not the downtown, sorry, the this suburban. Yeah. Okay, then the tram here in Portland. Yeah. Then my friends when I was in farewell party. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all what I want to say about the general American values. Now I would like you to discuss about the American values and give the short explanation and also the example of American values based on your understanding. You can have the references from the Hollywood movies or from the movies from the United States, and also I include the several videos from YouTube that uh, may be useful as uh, your references about understanding American values. Thank you very much.